See if I can't weave this topic into the video today, because we have a ton of sales and I got to get through them. Hello everybody, welcome back to the cabin. Welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Thanks for joining us. You know, we have a ton of sales, $862 going out of here today. So I got to stop talking quite as much as I talk, but there is one thing I want to talk about, and that's items that aren't allowed on one platform that are allowed on another platform, or items that aren't allowed on any platform. Maybe there's some new resellers out there that don't know some of those. Maybe there's a few that I don't know that you can teach me as well. But just a warning out there, because every time I do a video, somebody puts in there, hey, this video took, 15 minutes to talk about the topic that was in the title. And by the way, that's true. So if you're new to the show, I'll just tell you in advance here that, we've probably done over 1,000 videos on YouTube, whether that's Commonwealth Picker, Commonwealth Flipper, Commonwealth Auctions, even the Homeschool Hustlers have a channel. We have a few videos we did on there last year. And let me tell you, it's hard to come up with a title. But basically, the show is what it is. We're talking about eBay. We're talking about reselling on different platforms. We're talking about reselling all kinds of stuff all the time, making a little bit of money to help ends meet. And that's what every show is about, really. But there's usually one topic. So I'm going to tell you in advance here. Now, I'm not going to talk about this particular item until the end of the video. That just happens to be where it falls. Not quite at the end, but maybe 3/4 of the way through. And then somebody can find where I talk about that, and you can pin it in the comments if you like. See if I can't weave this topic into the video today, because we have a ton of sales and I got to get through them. All right, all you video gamers out there, all you people who sell almost nothing but video games, is there any video games that aren't allowed to be sold for any various reasons? I don't know of any right offhand. Some bootleg stuff and stuff like that maybe gets taken down from time to time. Probably not enough. But if you're a gamer out there, let me know, is there anything you can't sell in that category? That one you can definitely sell, and it sold quick. Wario Land sold for $25. Since we're over here by the auctions, before I pick up the next item, this one's probably over, but we're doing our 12 days of Christmas. This one's still out there. A little partnership with Bad Cat Coffee Company. I figured we'd do a first edition mug, which aren't available on the store anymore, and then throw a Bad Cat Coffee Company one in there as well, and we'd auction that off, and half of the money, 50%, is going to the Lynchburg Humane Society. So that would be pretty cool. And by the way, that coffee right there, man, it makes this whole place smell awesome, and it tastes great too. Me and Blue Ridge Mama had some today. This one should be over. This one maybe too. So anyway, if you want to do any of those, if you want to see what we're doing, we'll do it all the way through Christmas, maybe a little after. You can go over, just type in Commonwealth Picker into eBay and you'll see the stuff. Oh, look at that, all that promoting, and I forgot about the CD. It is $7 for that one, and plus shipping. Pearl Jam Backspacer, and this was part of a huge CD lot. I lotted somebody, I paid $10, and so we were in the profit almost immediately, and have tons of stuff, put a ton of them in my booth as well. So we're gonna make a huge amount of money off of that huge CD lot. $7 plus shipping. Here's a nice sale that is gonna leave a space up here. This right here, what is this, Lucite, acrylic? Y'all gotta tell me. I put stuff in titles sometimes, I have no idea what I'm talking about. And most of you do too out there. Only some of us are smart enough to know certain things. I think that is acrylic. I don't know what I'm talking about. That is pretty cool. And that one right there, I paid up for it, but I was trying to get something for $5 and she just wouldn't budge, and I just had to decide, do I want to buy this for $10 or not? And I did, and I sold it for $40 plus shipping, $39 plus shipping for those. All right, look at this, y'all. Selling unsealed VHS for next to no money. $10 free ship on Godzilla, and that one came down there from Carol's Place as well. Once in a lifetime sale, except for this one came, I think this one was in the Lightning Strikes Twice, the sequel, not the Godzilla sequel. The sequel to the Commonwealth Picker video. $10 free ship, and this will go medium mail. We're gonna make like $5 on it. Speaking of harder and harder to sell and being delisted, that adult category definitely took a big hit. Not that it bothered me much, but this is definitely not in the adult category. It is on the opposite side of the spectrum here. This is Adventures in Odyssey. CD set, and I saw this at a sale, and I'm like, oh, how much are they gonna want? Because I know these sell well, and I think we got them pretty cheap, $5 for the whole lot. Sold for $38 plus shipping. Boy, look at all this media today. And you know, a lot of this stuff sells well. A lot of the Christian, almost homeschool, not even necessarily homeschool stuff, but stories and things like that. I know I have some family members that work for Majesty Music, and they do Patch the Pirate stuff, and that stuff has a following. And so there are quite a few different, and I guess I call them genres out there, different groups, different organizations who sell stuff to a limited audience, but some of the older stuff is hard to find. And this would kind of qualify in that category. $38 plus shipping for some CDs. This little pin right here, Alabama pin, came from the Stinky Winky sale, which was found a rare $300 plush or something like that. Awesome, awesome sale. If you are new to the channel and you haven't seen that one, you should go check it out. And that one sold to a viewer, sold to Molly. And since it came from, I got the wrong sale here. What do I do with it? There's Stinky Winky. I haven't listed tons of that stuff, and the Tupperware is mostly in the shed still. And there's boxes and boxes of it. $151 in, $269 out after fees, after shipping so far. And let me read the comment. Hello, I'm a viewer and love your pics and videos. My husband has a hiking hat that he puts old pins on. The Alabama one will be a great addition at a great price. Molly, thank you. Thank you, Molly. I appreciate it, and I hope your husband enjoys it. All right, I'm going to start the conversation with some things that aren't allowed on, let's say, the eBay platform. Now, the item we're talking about later on today is allowed on the eBay platform. It was delisted off of another platform and allowed to sell on eBay, and it did sell. So I'm going to throw out some low-hanging fruit here for you all you new eBay resellers out there that don't know much about what's allowed and what's not. And I want the viewers, I want the people that have been doing it a long time, you old timers out there, I want you to start chiming in the comments of things that are also not allowed. I'm going to start with one of the easiest, and that's lawn darts. The jarts, those aren't allowed. I'm going to go with, well, let's say scrimshaw. I've never come across any. Have you come across any? If you don't know what that is, it's basically, it's like art that whalers used to do, and they would carve it into, you know, animal, whale bone, I think from maybe a sperm whale, walrus tusks, and that kind of stuff. And you're just not allowed to sell that stuff, along with some other wildlife products as well. Although there are some things, like you could, I've seen crickets on there. You can sell crickets, like for food, for snakes or something. So I guess some animals are a little less protected than others, let's say. Next item came from, well, I'm not sure. Remember I talked about the bags the other day and how one bag was given to us by a viewer, and I had a bunch of bags, and I couldn't tell if this bag was one that I had bought or if a viewer had sent them or what the deal was. But anyway, I pulled these out and did Google Lens on these guys, and they're G.I. Joe figures, 1993, I think. They're called Headhunters. And I tried to I put them together. Could have sold them separately, I guess, you know, but I put them together. I figured we'd probably make the same amount of money and it would be one listing. These two right here sold for $50 plus shipping, $49 plus shipping for those two little Headhunters. So G.I. Joe stuff's great. No weapons, no nothing, just the figures, $49 plus shipping. So, you know, if you see a bag of stuff like this at the thrift store, if it's cheap enough, it's sometimes worth the gamble. Especially if you recognize one thing where you can make your money back, it's worth the gamble. Because I had no idea how much of those. I didn't know they were G.I. Joe. They didn't stand out as G.I. Joe to me, but they were $49 plus shipping. Hey, speaking of no weapons, so I'm going to talk about another item. Let's talk about paintball guns really quick. I know that Facebook really, really cracks down on paintball guns. Am I right about that, y'all? So let me know about that. Let me know about paintball guns, where you can sell them, how you could sell them. I know Philly Flipper had picked some up at a sale not too long ago that I was with him. So tell me a little bit, Paul, if you're out there, tell me a little bit about paintball guns or anybody else out there who's sold those. On a side note, I've left my heater on today, but I put the fan down to 1. So let me know if you can hear that, and if it bothers you enough, I will turn it off. But let me tell you, it was freezing in here this morning, so I just decided to keep it on. Second side note, when people talk about, would you just put, they always ask me these questions, new resellers, would you put these in a padded poly bag or something like that? Yeah, maybe if I sold them for like $7, I might put a piece of bubble around it and then stick them in a poly bag or something like that, or in another poly padded bag or something. But since they sold for $49 plus shipping, they're going to go in a box for sure. Even though they'd probably be perfectly fine, I'm still not going to do that, because if I paid $49 for something, I wouldn't want it in some flimsy poly bag. I'd want it in something like that. Since we're talking about boxes and the Commonwealth Picker shipping table, thank you to Kiki for buying a copy of the shipping table plans. We emailed it out to you. We appreciate it, and we hope you enjoy it. That is over there on CommonwealthPicker.com. This paperweight, I love selling paperweights. Some are good, some aren't so good. You can put different things in there, like Murano and art glass and stuff like that. But this one, it's got a fish in it. It's pretty cool. I like it. And it's over $12 plus shipping, and it's sold to a viewer. Sold to Renee. Renee here from Steadfast Selections in Florida. That's awesome. I just answered a message. I was just commenting on a video we posted on the Picker channel. And I think you just sent me a message about those tins. I think it was those aluminum like canisters from a few videos back. And I haven't posted them yet, but I'm hopefully going to list it pretty quick. I've been waiting to check out both of your stores, and this looks adorable. I love your videos and the integrity that you continue to exhibit. Good lessons you're teaching your kids. Merry Christmas, my friend. I will be getting the apple salt and pepper shakers too. Oh, I didn't even see that. Let me look. So there are the apple salt and pepper shakers, and these I think were $11, something like that, plus shipping. Came from the 127 sale, paid $1 for them. And so we will put them together, and if I can remember, combine shipping. Although, y'all, these paperweights can be heavy. I'm gonna guess 7 ounces. 8 ounces, wow. And then I'm gonna get these two in there like that. So we're at 15 ounces already. So this goes from first class to priority mail. And because it's going to Florida, it's actually going to be just about the same price. Just going to be a little bit cheaper to do priority mail than it is going for both items combined, than it is going to be first class for both. But I'll check it out, and if there's a discount, we'll definitely send it your way. And if there's not, I'll throw in a sticker for you. Hold on, let me grab one. Look at that. I'm going to give you one of these instead. How's that? Thanks, Renee. All right, so sometimes when you get these items that come from overseas, a lot of art glass, of course, comes from Europe as well. You can have some trouble. Now, usually Europe's not an issue, although there are some embargoes from like the Crimean Peninsula over there where we had the issue with Russia. Well, I won't get into too much history. I could go way back and give you history of Crimea. I'm sure Paul could too. Philly Flipper, Paul, that is. And Paul, what a Ukrainian name. Could you pick a more Ukrainian name than Paul? Maybe Peter? Any rate, I'm getting off topic already. So there are some embargo countries, obviously Cuba being one of them. So any embargo countries, anybody run into any issues with embargoed items? All right, Pepper sold something out. No, Turner sold something out of the Homeschool Hustler store. What did you sell?
A Lion King.
That's right, a little plush, huh? Mm-hmm. And it says, I see a cat. And this sold Turner for, how much did I say it sold for? $10, I think, maybe? Plus shipping? Okay. That's awesome. Just enough for you to do what?
Save $, spend $, donate $1.
All right.
Bye.
Is that good? Huh? Can you beat that up? This one went to a viewer, Turner. Turner, it went to Rhonda, and guess what? It went to Rhonda's grandson. So some little boy's gonna get that for Christmas. Will you say thank you to Rhonda?
Thank you, Rhonda.
All right, buddy. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Next ones must be a Blue Ridge Mama buy, because I don't remember buying them, and I'm really happy with this sale. She must have got them at the Goodwill, is all I can think of. So, 2 Coach bags. I don't remember. Whoop. That's not good. I don't remember grabbing them. Maybe I did. Must be a while ago. Maybe you got stuck in the death pile. She's been pulling out bins. The goal is to get everything listed before the first spring garage sale. That's the goal. And let me tell you, that's an ambitious goal. And we're doing a couple of things in order to make it happen. And I'll tell you about that a little later in this episode. Nice Coach bags. These are legit too. These are legit. Here's the tag. $41. Plus shipping on those. And they sold pretty quick. Pretty happy. That reminds me of the topic. Anybody getting any, I hear this from time to time, anybody sell high-end clothing or high-end handbags and stuff like that? Are any of those big name brands checking to look for counterfeits on eBay, and if you bought a counterfeit and had it delisted or maybe even sold and sent back because it was counterfeit. So let us know if there's any brand names out there that happens too often. I have never had it happen to me, at least that I can think of. Maybe on a pair of Nike shoes, I think. Happened one time. You know what else they can't sell, Pepper? They can't sell human remains. You know that? On eBay. Surprise, surprise. I wonder about cat remains. What do you think? Urns and things like that, you know. All right, here we go. I don't even know. I bet this is on the other side here now that I'm doing. Yeah, look at that. There we go. I think that's the one. That might not be it. I'll have to double check. It's a Vera Bradley bag, and my wife pulled it out the other day, said that it had sold, or I guess yesterday. I just said, put it on top. I didn't see it, so it had to be on the other side. I think that's it. And it's over $10.50 plus shipping. It was not in that location because it's been hanging around so long that it was somewhere else. And so I just told her to throw it on top there. $10.50 for that one plus shipping. And it would have gone for a little bit more, I think, or sooner. You see there's a little fraying. It's not too bad, though. I'll take it. The next sale makes me wonder what I'm doing sometimes. Sold a record for $4.99? $4.79 plus shipping? I don't even remember. I think it was $4.99, and I put an offer out there for 5% off or something crazy like that. The Crusaders. I had already done the research, and I'm like, snap a picture, what the heck. And I guess I'm glad I did. After, I don't know, after shipping and fees and putting it in that box and putting all the packaging material, I might make $2.75 on it. They don't look like Crusaders to me. Let's see. Unless this is Richard, Philip, and Frederick. I don't know. Which one looks like a... None of them look like a Barbarossa. And, you know, Philip and Richard Lionheart, they kind of had a thing going on, you know. I better shut up. Too much history. All right, next item I sold too cheap, and I often sell this item too cheap, and it sells quick, and I'm still okay with that. So for $130 plus shipping. And there's a couple reasons why. The main reason why, because you should be, you know, if this is fully tested in great shape, you should be able to get $180 for it. Sometimes more if there's some accessories, but this had no accessories. Shows a little bit of damage here and there. I don't do cameras, so I don't fully test stuff. You know, I know how to walk through a few steps, but that's about it. And so I have tried my best and then listed it high, and then somebody complains about something and whatever. So I've just started undercutting the market a little bit, which I know a lot of you camera sellers out there probably don't like that. I'm sorry. But it's, I don't know if you can see all the scratches and stuff. That ding right there is pretty bad. See that one? But it doesn't look like there's any kind of problem with the lens at all. The shutter shuts and everything. I can't do it with one hand, but you get the picture. Everything looks okay, but you see that right there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Just a few issues that make me a little hesitant to put it out there for top dollar, but it's still a very nice camera. And these used to not have that much value when I first started reselling, but boy, do they now. Good stuff. Came with the original lens as well. So there you go, $129 plus shipping. If you remember, I bought this from that one sale where I was trying to beat Bizarro Kevin after he bought all the good Wii stuff. I don't remember what I paid for. I think I paid $5. So $129 plus shipping. And I basically put in the description, hey, I didn't test it, no guarantees. Good luck. All right, back to some more disallowed, banned items. And so, let's see, you can't sell alcohol. But I do remember, I don't know if this is still true, so don't yell at me if I'm wrong. There's certain, like, vintage, like wine maybe, that you can sell, old collections and stuff like that. I don't know if that's still true at all anymore, but let me know out there if any of that is true as far as selling that goes. Oh, and guns. You can't sell firearms. I sold like a novelty. I got in trouble on eBay one time. A novelty hand grenade. I don't know if anybody else out there has done it, where it says, you know, take a number. And it's like, pull the hand grenade, take a number, you know, customer service kind of thing. And I saw one of those, and I picked it up for $1 or $2. And I tried to sell it on eBay, and boy, they shut my account down. They shut it down. And I called up, not my K. And they're like, all right, don't do it again. I'm like, cool, no problem. It is kind of funny when they do stuff like it. It's clearly a novelty, but, you know, people try and get around the rules. Anybody out there want to share on how they get around certain rules? Tell us in the comments. Probably shouldn't do that. Oh, well, I guess I just did. This is a small one, like a miniature cup set for a backgammon game. It's got all the dice, 2 blue, 2 white, and then the coupling dice. And we wanted to part it out. $14 plus shipping on that right there. Here's a cool sale. $34, $35. This Indiana Jones free shipping, but it's going to go out I mean, it's super light. Maybe put it in a 6x4x4. Maybe it creeps over 4 ounces. So either way, we're going to make some money on it. Probably, I think I paid $5 for it. But this is good, you know. Raiders, Indiana Jones has a huge following. Brand new, it was 15 bucks, and I just sold it for more than double that. Pretty cool. Let me check the year, actually, now that I'm looking at it. I want to know the year. 2008. So there you go, 13 years ago. All right, and I take it back. It's I don't know what I said. $34 free shipping. I paid $5. So let's do some math on that. Let's say $5 in fees, $5 in costs. So there's 10. Let's say it costs $4 to ship, so 14. We're gonna make $20 on that ornament buy right there. Pretty easy money. Sold a few things, been hanging around the store forever. This photo paper right here sold for $7 plus shipping. This hat, you know, I buy these hats for 50 cents a dollar. I'm like, somebody sometime is gonna want this, and somebody did. $8 plus shipping for that. This one here sold for $8 plus shipping. That came from the Motherload sale. And this Bible, it had a little damage, but it was in pretty darn good shape. Nelson Publishing King James Bible sold for $12 plus shipping. And I think we got that one for free. I know, I'm a sinner. Okay. Pets, Motherload, Game Boy Advanced, $6 profit. $1,837 so far out of the $720 for the Motherload garage sale. All right, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see back here. So this is the shirt. This is the sweatshirt that I want to talk about. But I just saw this come across, and it reminded me of something. I had an enemas sale, of course. And so if you're new, I've had a lot. I don't know if you know this, but I've said it before. Facebook has been blowing up for a while. We're over, I think last check, like 78,000 followers on the Commonwealth Picker Facebook page. And I'm getting absolutely torn up over there. So if any of y'all want to go over there in the comments and help me out, you know, a lot of them don't understand resellers, I guess, and they certainly don't know what an enemas is. So if you are new from Facebook over to YouTube to see more content because you like that content, then this guy right here, there's a whole video, because I've had like 10 questions in the last 2 days about the enemas, and so I made a video so that I don't have to explain it all the time. I can just point you to the video and you can go check it out over there. But basically the story is that he helps get things moving, as enemas might do, out of your eBay store. But people have been watching for 2 years, watching it. We used to sell like 25 a night. And now we're running low, we're doing the auctions. They're tired of hearing the story, I think. I don't know, maybe you're not. This is going to Jeff, Sports Card Mania. And this came from, it's just a 1993 repeat, or three-peat one, I guess, although that was the Laker thing, wasn't it? Three-peat. And it's, you know, nothing amazing, but it's just a Jordan cover. Sold for $11, I think, maybe plus ship for, I don't even remember. I didn't write it down. But this came from the Treated Like Trash, and I just kind of rescued it. I'm like, it's in good enough shape that somebody's going to want it eventually, and somebody did. So Jeff, thank you, and thank you for the kind message as well. One more thing before we talk about the Redskins. I want to know, has anybody received a free bag of Bubble Blend in their Bubble Boy order? I'm just curious. He said he was sending some out for free to some people. So, at any rate, who knows? And thank you, of course, for using those Bubble Boy links. We appreciate it. So, skins. And there's 3 skin sweatshirts. So, 2 stories in one here. We're going to talk about where this was sold at, where it got banned from, and then hopefully get some knowledge from some of you resellers out there who are on different platforms. I'm not really in this for the controversy of it. You know, I realize some people might not like whatever, you know, I don't know. It's more about the reselling side of it than any moral issues or whatever. So, I mean, feel free to comment on whatever you want, I suppose. But the other side note story is that this was a listing that was done by Bubba's girlfriend. She needed, you know, a little extra money for Christmas and whatever. I'm like, yeah, hey, sure, no problem. Let's just get some work. You can take some pictures, taught her how to list some things, and she did. So it's part of the plan to get through the death pile. I mean, she, you know, obviously she goes to school and whatever. She's busy, but this is the kind of thing she can do on her own a little bit. And I'm like, yeah, let's teach her how to do it. Plus, it's a skill she could have as she grows older and be able to list things and sell things of her own. So there you go. She listed this. This was her first sale. So maybe we can get her on a show. I think she was in a tiny, tiny clip of a video like a year ago. She's kind of shy. Maybe we'll get her on. Anyway, this one here, $19 plus shipping. It's just plain Jane. I mean, there's nothing amazing about it, but it's in good shape, I guess. And so $19 plus shipping, but it is allowed on eBay. I've never had any trouble. I sell Redskin stuff all the time. It was not allowed on Bonanza. Send me a message, you know, I can't remember the exact words, but delisted for, you know, XYZ reason. It was pulled down for this and insensitivity, something like that. I don't remember exactly what the words are. But I'm just curious, out there, Poshmark. I don't sell on Poshmark anymore. Blue Ridge Mama used to, but she doesn't anymore. Is that allowed on Poshmark? Is it allowed on Mercari? I think it is. You know, people talk about banned items, you know. I know Rosetta Stone is hard to sell on eBay, but I've sold it on Facebook. I know that Beachbody stuff P90X is hard to sell on eBay, although I've done it there too, but most time it's not worth taking the chance. But I sell it on Mercari all the time. So I'm curious about something like Redskin stuff. Do you have any experience with that out there? Let me know in the comments. Depop, I'm curious. Depop I would think wouldn't allow much of anything, but who the heck knows. $19 plus shipping. All right, I got Reagan here with some sales out of the CommonwealthPicker.com store, and I have a question for you. So I'm gonna put you on the spot in a minute. All right, who bought stuff today?
Andrea and Edward, Patrick, Jan, Gary, which is also the Postcard Shack.
Postcard Shack on eBay, I think, yeah.
Alan and Sue, Sharon, Cassandra and Travis, and then Ruth.
Awesome, that's a lot. So a couple things. The ornament money is going to go to the family of the gentleman, of course, who did our merch, who passed away suddenly, and we're going to send that on, plus Brian's donation from the other day. And just on top of that, y'all, I just want to make sure you know, we are starting to run out of, you know, there's been just a ton of sales lately of different sizes. So we are going to be working in the early part of the new year to get some more merch, but there are going to be some. We used to not run out at all because how awesome Paul was, and now we're going to be running out. So at any rate, thank you, and thank you to Reagan. But I got a question, because we're going to go watch a Christmas movie today. Turner's already got one picked out. Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
What is
I
it?
picked it out.
You picked it out. What do you want to watch?
A
Christmas story. So we asked a question the other day about animated movies, or today, I don't know what video this is going to be on. What about animated movies? What's your favorite animated movie? Christmas movie, cartoon movie.
I would probably say, oh, there's so many.
I told you I was going to put you on the spot.
I like Rudolph, I like Frosty,
Rudolph,
I like Charlie Brown.
Frosty. Well, you got to pick one.
I can't pick one.
What about? I thought you liked Alvin and the Chipmunks. Oh, Garfield. That's a good one.
Alvin and the Chipmunks. People, I don't think. That's only Jacob.
You don't think it's a Christmas movie? Uh-oh.
Not really.
Can of worms. Is it a Christmas movie, y'all? All right. Thank you, Reagan.
Bye, and don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
Hey, really quick before we go, a thank you to everybody out there who has gone over to Bad Cat Coffee Company, badcatcoffee.com, and use code Commonwealth, all caps, to support us, but to support Jeff and Tracy's coffee company. And that's very, very kind of you. That's small business stuff. I just love that stuff. And, you know, we don't get much money from it. I'll just be honest with you. But it is really cool. And Pepper's excited, right, Pepper? You excited about your coffee? And I just love to help other people grow. I just like, because I'm doing it. I'm living the dream. And I just want other people to have it too. So thank you all so much. We appreciate you. And as Christmas draws near, we wish all of you a Merry Christmas and happy holidays out there. We appreciate all of you. And we can't wait. Can we not wait? We can't wait to see you next time.